welcome to another phase of my YouTube program or channel. I want us to discuss today about foods that a pregnant woman should avoid. There are foods that a woman who is pregnant should not eat, and these foods include the following that are listed here. There are 7 in number that we are going to look at today. The first is seafoods or sea fish. The reasons we discourage the consumption of this fish is because of its high content of mercury. Mercury is a mineral which, when consumed by the mother who is pregnant or a woman who is pregnant, it affects the unborn child, the fetus which is in the womb. And when the child is delivered or in the course of development, there will be a lot of health challenges that will be associated to that presence of mercury. The next is raw or half-cooked meat or beef, especially in places where it is roasted along the roadside or in barbecues, at home, or in other situations where it's prepared. These will contain salmonella in most cases, and that is a situation where a pathogen will be transmitted from mother to offspring. I will move to the next, that is GMO food. I always lay emphasis here, especially when we are dealing with things like the soy, the soya bean and its products, and other many GMO foods, genetically modified organisms. That's what I mean by GMO foods. We should know that foods that are not cultivated or produced using the natural techniques, those foods are rich in additional chemical substances that are harmful or unhealthy to the unborn. Look at vegetable, for instance, huckleberry. If you are consuming that huckleberry, you should know that the one that they have used artificial fertilizer on it is an example of GMO food. You are thinking it's healthy as you are educated during prenatal lectures that vegetable is good for your diet, but you don't want to look at the fact that the pesticides, insecticides, and artificial fertilizers used on these veggies will affect you and will be transferred to the unborn. So we have to take precautions. We should go natural, go organic as much as possible to prevent situations that can be very serious. Next on the line is refined carbs. Refined carbs elevate sugar level, and when we go to for refined carbs, there's increase in sugar level. It can also provoke situations like insulin resistance that can bring also conditions like diabetes and even hypertension in some cases. So we have to be very careful. We try to eat foods that are natural. We try to eat carbs that are not refined, that are natural or organic. Next on the line is rice and other grains in general. But we should know that rice particularly is very rich in what we call phytic acid. And this acid has a high level of toxicity to you, the consumer, when you abuse it, and even to the unborn. So we should make sure a woman who is pregnant should not go for rice much when pregnant. So we'll ask the question, why is it that we have been consuming this rice with pregnancy for all these years? We don't have challenges. That accounts for many differences between the unborn children and the condition of birth, of delivery of most women. We move to the next. If you want to really get clarification on this rice, just see the side effect of phytic acids from rice on humans or even the unborn. That's where it's most serious. So we should not see that rice is Christmas food. Rice is food for the nobles. It is not considered like that. We have to understand. That's why some of our parents or grandparents never experienced a lot of challenges we are experiencing today. And we should know that this phytic acid that's found in rice has some negative effect in what? In fact that it depletes zinc. And zinc is a mineral that is very, extremely, very necessary both for the immunity and for other health metabolism in the body. And when this zinc is depleted alongside other minerals due to the presence of phytic acid, there will be a huge deficit for deficiency that will cause poor health. Next on the line is alcohol. We all must have been told or learned that alcohol is not good for a woman when she's pregnant, but it's common in our society today that a lot of women who go about drinking that they feel more comfortable when they take alcohol. It is not very good and it's not healthy for a pregnant woman to take alcohol. It affects the child because what comes into the body through ingestion by the woman, will be it in IM, intramuscular or intravenous, have some effect on the unborn. Next on the line is corn beer. Corn beer, locally called in Cameroon sha. We should know that it's not too good. It's extremely very bad, especially in cases where the corn is GMO. Most of the corn we cultivate that they use to produce the corn beer have been cultivated using artificial fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides. When you take this and produce a drink, you take it, it's going to cause toxicity to the unborn. Is also going to be a sole responsible factor for insulin resistance, which I mentioned earlier. Just like I was talking about refined carbs, it can also contribute to insulin resistance because corn is starchy and very rich in sugar. So we should take all that into consideration to ensure a good delivery and a healthy unborn child and a healthy child when delivery takes place. Thanks for watching my video. I wish you put a thumbs up, you click on the thumbs up button, and also subscribe for subsequent videos in order for you to be notified immediately it comes. Also press the share button for your friends and relatives to benefit from the talk, from the health advice. I repeat, it is my talk, it's just for education or educative purposes. It's not a replacement for your medical treatment. If you have any situation or you want to get better clarification when you have much doubt, you go on Google, do your research, or you consult your doctor for best recommendations. Thank you. Bye-bye.